To the broadcast of Heartland Championship Wrestling, Dawn of Destiny 2020. My name is Dave Little, and I am happy to be broadcasting live from the Dave Cave, excuse me, with action from the premier pay-per-view event of the year in the Heartland. You have heard all the hype, and now it is time for action. And what I have decided to do is there are 8 matches plus an interview segment scheduled for tonight's card, so 9 segments altogether. So we're going to break those up 3, 3, and 3. This is part 1. The first 3 segments will be broadcast here. Then we'll take a break, and a little later this afternoon we will come back with part 2, and later on this evening part 3. So this is part 1 of Dawn of Destiny 2020 from the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is springtime in the Heartland. And springtime means baseball season. And Dawn of Destiny 2020 is scheduled every year to coincide with the opening of the baseball season from the great city of Cincinnati. There's no baseball this year, but certainly that doesn't mean the boys of the Heartland can't come out and get your wrestling action on. And already the chat room is filling up with Tribe Fan 879, Captain Carl, Thomas Morgan. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to part 1 of Dawn of Destiny 2020. We are going to kick things off tonight with a grudge match. This match has been building up for weeks upon weeks as the former tag team of NIKOLAI, VOLKOFF and the Iron Sheik have come to blows, and they are coming to Cincinnati to settle the score once and for all. They had a losing streak. They had several disqualification losses. Iron Sheik became more and more verbally abusive of his partner as the losing streak wore on. And finally in Charlotte, after a disqualification loss to Marcus and Alexander Bagwell and the Patriots, the beratings of the Iron Sheik continued, and NIKOLAI finally stood up for himself and slugged the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik didn't take that lion down. A fisticuffs ensued, and these two are here in Cincinnati to kick things off tonight in Dawn of Destiny 2020. So here we go. This will be a no disqualification grudge match. Iron Sheik and his former partner NIKOLAI VOLKOFF are staring each other down in the ring, and we are ready for action. The opening initiative roll goes to the Sheik, and the Sheik just spits on NIKOLAI VOLKOFF. VOLKOFF doesn't like that. The Sheik now maneuvers VOLKOFF. He's going to try for an abdominal stretch off of the opening lockup. That is a power move, and VOLKOFF is the more powerful of the two men, so Sheik cannot get the abdominal stretch in place, and instead it's a knee to the gut from VOLKOFF that staggers the Sheik, and he goes back a couple of steps, and it is going to be a running double axe handle from VOLKOFF. That requires a choice chart roll, and that is going to require 8 or lower, and he missed it. Sheik saw him coming in, and Iron Sheik, with a kick to the stomach, intercepts VOLKOFF on his attempt, and Sheik is now in control. Sheik now with a belly-to-belly suplex, and down goes NIKOLAI to the canvas hard, and NIKOLAI immediately is going to take a powder and go out of the ring. Action at ringside as these two fiercely brawl. Back and forth the fisticuffs go. Iron Sheik gets the better of that exchange, and as the action rolls back into the ring, Iron Sheik is in control. Sheik now pitches VOLKOFF out of the ring once again, and it's not time yet for shenanigans, but it is going to be VOLKOFF this time. On a roll of 5, VOLKOFF grabs Sheik and smashes him onto the announcer's table. Oh my goodness, a smash to the announcer's table on the Iron Sheik, and he is staggered. There is no disqualification in this match. VOLKOFF with a double thrust to the throat of the Iron Sheik. Sheik staggers back into the ring. VOLKOFF is all over him, and it is another double thrust in the ring. VOLKOFF goes for the cover. Sheik kicks out of that right away, But SHEIK is none the worse for wear here at the beginning of this contest. VOLKOFF venting his anger on the SHEIK in a brutal onslaught. Here's a shoulder tackle from VOLKOFF. SHEIK now on his feet. And it is SHEIK who spits once again on VOLKOFF. SHEIK showing all kinds of contempt for his former tag team partner. And now the SHEIK with a big clothesline takes VOLKOFF down to the mat. But VOLKOFF gets right back up. And VOLKOFF fires back with a whip into the corner. He dives into the corner after SHEIK. Oh, but SHEIK gets out of the way of that one. And SHEIK is in control. VOLKOFF hits the corner. And it's the Iron SHEIK now with the whip to the ropes. VOLKOFF bounces off the ropes. And as he comes back, it's a big collision in the center of the ring. Both men collide shoulder to shoulder. VOLKOFF, the bigger and stronger of the two men, he gets the best of that collision. And it is VOLKOFF now who is just going to clamp on a chokehold to the Iron SHEIK. Iron SHEIK is down and VOLKOFF is trying to choke the life out of him. What is going to happen here? SHEIK is unable to escape that chokehold, and VOLKOFF now is going to keep on choking him down. The chokehold continues. SHEIK finally gets to his feet. And it is a whip to the ropes. Coming off the ropes, it is the SHEIK who knees VOLKOFF on the side of the head. VOLKOFF set for the back body drop, but he set too soon and SHEIK nailed him. And it is now the SHEIK in control. What is the SHEIK going to do? He is going to try for the Boston Crab. SHEIK has got VOLKOFF down to the canvas. He's going to try for one of those technical submission moves. The Iron SHEIK is a brutal man. He's going to need a chart roll to complete this. And yes, on a roll of 9, he rolls VOLKOFF over. And VOLKOFF is trapped in the Boston Crab maneuver. It takes VOLKOFF a while to get out of this one, and SHEIK is in control. And he is going to wrap up the Boston Crab once again. And this time VOLKOFF powers his way out of that and knocks SHEIK off of him and kicks SHEIK in the side of the head. And it is VOLKOFF in control. VOLKOFF now picks up the SHEIK and drops him throat first across the top rope. SHEIK is suffering, and the bad blood between these two has spilled over. VOLKOFF now tries for another double axe handle, and this time, and again, SHEIK gets out of the way of that one, and it is SHEIK who comes back with a whip to the ropes. VOLKOFF comes off the ropes, and on a roll of 8 is a running back elbow from the SHEIK that staggers VOLKOFF. SHEIK has staggered VOLKOFF. What's he going to do? A sidewinder suplex up and down to the mat hard. VOLKOFF is the more powerful man in this match, but SHEIK is a technical wrestling genius, and he can use his leverage. And that time, the sidewinder suplex took VOLKOFF up and down to the canvas hard. Here's another belly-to-belly suplex from SHEIK. VOLKOFF once again hits hard, staggers to one knee. SHEIK is on him with a kick to the stomach. SHEIK stays on his man, another belly-to-belly suplex, and down goes VOLKOFF again. A series of suplex throws from the SHEIK. SHEIK now with another whip to the ropes. VOLKOFF comes off the ropes. And this time it is a stiff boot to the gut from the SHEIK that takes VOLKOFF down to the canvas hard. VOLKOFF is down. SHEIK is going to go for a high vertical suplex. SHEIK using his technical superiority. And he gets him up and over and down. VOLKOFF stays down, gets to one knee. SHEIK with another kick to the stomach. VOLKOFF finally gets to his feet, and it is VOLKOFF with a whip to the ropes. SHEIK comes off the ropes, and this time it is VOLKOFF with a powerful double axe handle smash to SHEIK coming off the ropes, and the SHEIK goes down. These two are beating the stuffings out of each other. And now VOLKOFF goes for the backbreaker drop. That is his finisher. He's going to try the cover this early in the match, and the SHEIK kicks right out of that one. But that costs him another point of fatigue, and it is VOLKOFF who is in control. Good power move by the big man. Here's another shoulder tackle, and the SHEIK goes down. VOLKOFF goes back to the chokehold. Choking the SHEIK down. SHEIK gets to one knee. VOLKOFF with a Russian bear hug. Oh my goodness, Volkov showing his power. He's got SHEIK trapped in that bear hug, and the SHEIK is enduring some pain. Volkov now tries for another running double axe handle. This time he connects, and the SHEIK goes down. SHEIK down to his knees, slow to get back up. Volkov with another running double axe handle. He hits it again. And once again, this time the SHEIK is able to get back to his feet. And, oh, SHEIK with a vicious chop to the throat of Volkov. Volkov backed off as the SHEIK went to the throat. Back and forth these two go. What a closely contested match between these two hated rivals. They've kept it mostly in the ring. But it is SHEIK with another kick to the stomach. Volkov has been staggered. SHEIK with a whip to the turnbuckle. Volkov comes off the turnbuckle, and oh, this time it is a knee to the head by Volkov. As the SHEIK charged the corner, Volkov got the knees up and stunned the SHEIK. SHEIK quickly turns things around as Volkov was not able to take him down, and another belly-to-belly suplex from the SHEIK, and down goes Volkov once again. SHEIK now with a stiff knee to the chest. Volkov is staggered. He is coughing. SHEIK with another kick to the stomach. This time Volkov fires back and whips SHEIK into the ropes. SHEIK comes off the ropes. And on a roll of 10, it is a double clothesline, and both men go down. Both men down in the center of the ring. The referee putting on the count. Who will be first to their feet? It is SHEIK who is first to his feet. What is SHEIK going to do here? He is going to go once again for the Boston Crab, as there are dice flying all over Cincinnati. Can he connect on the Boston Crab? No! Volkov gets out of it. Volkov gets out of that attempted Boston Crab. He rolls up SHEIK with a roll up, and SHEIK kicks out of that one right away. Little trickeration by NIKOLAI Volkov, as the SHEIK wasn't expecting that. Volkov counters out of the Boston Crab, but these two tag team partners know each other like nobody else. And it is Volkov pitching the SHEIK out of the ring. And now we are going to see some shenanigans. We go to the shenanigans chart on a roll of 9. From the shenanigans chart, we've got Ringside Mayhem. What will the Ringside Mayhem chart bring? On a roll of 4, it's the tables. We're going to see some tables involved. What is going to happen here? On a roll of 7. Oh, Volkov slides the table into the ring. Volkov has set up a table into the ring. What's going to happen here? We go to the gut check roll. SHEIK's got a lot of fatigue, so Volkov is going to win this gut check roll. And as a result of the win of the gut check roll, it is a body slam. Volkov picks up the Iron SHEIK and slams him through the table. SHEIK has been slammed through the table. Volkov goes for the cover. The pinfall is 6 or lower, and on a roll of 7, SHEIK kicks out. SHEIK kicked out of that one. But the match continues as SHEIK has been put through a table, and he is in bad shape now. Volkov with another shoulder tackle. SHEIK gets to one knee. Volkov now goes back to the chokehold. Volkov with the chokehold chokes the SHEIK down. Volkov now with another double axe handle. He connects on that one, and the SHEIK is still down on his knees. Volkov pounding away at his partner as the animosity between these two has exploded. Volkov with a running stomp goes off the ropes and just stomps the flat of the boot to the side of the head. Volkov now with the chokehold once again, choking down the SHEIK. And the SHEIK is down. Volkov now with another shoulder tackle. SHEIK goes down, but he will not stay down. SHEIK is stubborn. Knee to the gut from Volkov. SHEIK telling him to bring it on. Here's another chokehold from Volkov. And finally, the SHEIK busts out of that one, and it is the SHEIK who retaliates with a kick to the stomach. SHEIK now with a belly-to-belly suplex, and down goes Volkov, and he leaves the ring. Volkov leaves the ring. Out to ringside we go once again. And there is going to be more shenanigans. We've already seen a table involved in this match. What's going to happen now? It is going to be a brawl in ringside. And they're brawling around ringside, and this time it is the foreign object table. They're going to go for a foreign object. And it is Iron Sheik who grabs the ring bell. Iron Sheik coming after Volkoff with the ring bell. What's going to happen here? And once again, Volkoff wins the gut check roll. Volkoff grabs the object away from the Iron Sheik and slams it across the head of the Sheik. Volkoff steals the ring bell from the Sheik, slams him across the side of the head with it, and the Sheik has been busted open. And Volkoff is in control. Volkoff now back in the ring, backbreaker drop. This could be the pinfall. And on a count of 11, SHEIK manages to kick out. The pin roll was 9, but SHEIK rolled an 11, and he gets out of that once again. Volkoff is frustrated. SHEIK will not go down. SHEIK is a bloody mess. Volkoff is still in control. And now it is another throat drop on the ropes, and it is SHEIK who is headed out of the ring once again. And once again, it will be the ringside mayhem chart. What's going to happen now? On a roll of 7, we're back to the foreign object table. It's going to be another foreign object, and this time it is the ring bell, the timekeeper's hammer. Volkoff grabs the hammer. The bell has already been used. Now the hammer is in play. And Volkoff once again wins the gut check roll, and he nails Iron Sheik upside the head with the ring hammer. The timekeeper's hammer. Back into the ring, another tackle from Volkoff. SHEIK is a bloody mess. Volkoff tries for another tackle. This time the SHEIK reverses, and it is the SHEIK who comes back with a kick to the stomach. Volkoff with a headlock and a hard punch to the side of the head. SHEIK fires back with another sidewinder suplex, and down goes Volkoff hard. This time it is Volkoff rolling out of the ring. More shenanigans at ringside as we go now to the tables chart again. Another table. SHEIK goes for another table. What's the SHEIK going to do with this table? Once again, the table is back in the ring. It is SHEIK sliding the table into the ring. SHEIK has the table set up. Once again, it is Volkoff. SHEIK is exhausted. Volkoff again wins the gut check roll. And he spears the SHEIK through the table. Oh my goodness. SHEIK was trying to get that table set up. Volkoff with a running spear. Both men go through the table, and both men are down. That costs a point of fatigue to both these men. It is Volkoff first to his feet. And Volkoff with another pitch out of the ring. SHEIK has been devastated out there. SHEIK has to crawl back into the ring as Volkoff sits it out. Volkoff is waiting. Another backbreaker drop from Volkoff. And this time SHEIK on a roll of 12 kicks out. Oh my goodness. 12 was the only roll that would let the SHEIK kick out of that one, and somehow he got out of it once again. Volkoff with a double thrust to the throat. SHEIK leaves the ring. SHEIK on the outside. And this time it is SHEIK who grabs Volkoff. And it is a wild brawl. Both men are out of the ring brawling. And this time SHEIK gets the best of Volkoff and slams Volkoff into the steel ring post at ringside. Here is the Boston Crab once again. On the arena floor, SHEIK has Volkoff in the Boston Crab. And Volkoff finally has to fight his way out of it. Back into the ring we go. SHEIK in control with another kick to the chest. But oh, this time Volkoff fires back with another running stomp to the side of the head. SHEIK goes down. Volkoff with a double thrust. SHEIK stays down. Volkoff with another throat drops to the ropes. Iron SHEIK is helpless in the ring. Volkoff is not going to pitch him out of the ring this time. He is going to go back to the double axe handle. And SHEIK gets out of the way of that one. SHEIK comes back with a kick to the stomach. SHEIK with a sidewinder suplex. Volkoff down to the mat. Volkoff gets to his feet. Here's another sidewinder suplex, and Volkoff again is up to his feet. SHEIK with a whip to the turnbuckle. Volkoff comes off the turnbuckle, and oh, this time it is Volkoff who ducks out of the way of the SHEIK. SHEIK hits the ring post and goes down to the mat hard. Volkoff grabs SHEIK by the leg, pulls him back into the ring. Here's another backbreaker drop. SHEIK goes down hard. Only a roll of boxcars will save the SHEIK this time. And finally, on a roll of 6, your winner is NIKOLAI Volkoff. Volkoff with the backbreaker drop after leaving the SHEIK a bloody mess. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to NIKOLAI Volkoff after a long and painful grudge match. Everybody in ringside, everybody, myself included, expected the Iron SHEIK to have the advantage in this match, but Volkoff had the emotions on his side. His frustrations boiled over, and he punished the SHEIK and just beat him from pillar to post. What an awful match we have just seen. Awful in terms of the emotions and the violence. Iron SHEIK a bloody mess as Volkoff stands over him. And now for the aftermath of the grudge match, we are going to go to the Face to the Mat Highlight Center booklet and see what is going to happen after this horrific match. We go to the highlight reel T. And on the highlight reel T, on a roll of 36, the win by the babyface. I guess NIKOLAI Volkoff is now a babyface. And this win is going to result in an escalation of the feud with the heel. So this feud is not over yet. It is going to escalate. And there is going to be another confrontation between these two. I don't know if it could get any bloodier than what we have just witnessed. But the Iron SHEIK is not going to take this defeat laying down. And NIKOLAI Volkoff, I don't think, is ready to let bygones be bygones, as this feud will continue. Goodness gracious, what a first opening match we have seen here at Dawn of Destiny 2020. You don't see many more vicious and bloody grudge matches than what we just witnessed here between these former tag team partners. And you know, it's always the former friends that have the bloodiest and the most awful confrontations when those partnerships break down. Okay, fans, we're going to take a break from wrestling action for a celebration segment involving the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. These titles are contested out in West Coast Championship Wrestling, where we saw a horrific scene as the former champions, the world's greatest tag team, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, were defending the titles in a no disqualification grudge match against the men you now see in the ring, the team known as reDRagon. Kyle O'Reilly on your left, Bobby Fish on your right. These two are members of a stable now known as Takeover. And Team Takeover took advantage of that no disqualification stipulation. And in just an awful show of poor sportsmanship and poor character altogether, brought to the ring their stablemate, this man Donovan Dijak. And Donovan Dijak attacked Charlie Haas at ringside and gave Charlie Haas a severe beating with a steel chair. And Charlie Haas has been out of action and unable to defend the belts since that action took place at the hands of Donovan Dijak. Dijak, as a member of Team Takeover, has been running roughshod over West Coast Championship Wrestling. We previously saw him put Cody Rhodes out of action. Now he has taken out Charlie Haas. There was no conclusion to the tag team title match, but after Haas went down, O'Reilly and Fish beat up Shelton Benjamin and just took the tag team belts and left the ring area. So the team of reDRagon has declared themselves the winners of that no disqualification match. They were not disqualified. They have declared themselves the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, and they are here tonight to celebrate. And they have got their muscle, their heavy Donovan Dijak with them in the ring as they are celebrating the new their claim to the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. But out from the backstage area, here comes Shelton Benjamin, one half of the former World Tag Team Champions, the world's greatest tag team. And Shelton Benjamin is accompanied by the commissioner of West Coast Championship Wrestling and the president of Heartland Championship Wrestling, the one and only beloved Epic Dave. And what does Epic Dave have to say? Epic Dave has demanded that reDRagon surrender the tag team belts. There will not be new tag team champions. There will be a tag team tournament to determine the Ring of Honor tag team champions, as Thomas Morgan at ringside is throwing balls of trash at reDRagon. Good job, Thomas, getting involved from ringside, front row seats, and making the most of it. And according to the edict from HCW President Epic Dave, there will be a tag team tournament to decide the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. And fans, here is the bracket for the Tag Team Championship Tournament. And it's going to begin right here tonight at Dawn of Destiny 2010. And Shelton Benjamin has brought himself along a tag team partner. And here comes the surprise tag team partner for Shelton Benjamin. It is none other than the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Oh my goodness, what a surprise. Bryan Danielson has stepped up and he is taking on the challenge. He will tag with Shelton Benjamin in the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship Tournament. And they will face reDRagon here tonight in what will be an opening round matchup of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Tournament. You can see from the tag team bracket that a lot of the great Ring of Honor tag teams are involved. Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, the team known as the Addiction, is going to take on the Briscoe brothers. The team of VOLKOFF, now back in action. Timothy Thatcher and Walter will take on the team of the Kings of Wrestling, Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli. And it will be OI4K, Ohio is for Killers, the team of Dave and Jake Chris, to face Caprice Coleman and Cedric Alexander. Those are your brackets. We'll not see the entire tournament here, but we will see the opening round matchup, and that is going to be next, as the team of reDRagon is set to take on Shelton Benjamin and Bryan Danielson in a shocker. Donovan Dijak has been thrown out of the ring, and he is still pitching a fit at ringside as we get ready to start the match. Danielson and Benjamin are in the ring. O'Reilly and Fish are not the least bit happy about this turn of events. And oh, what's happening now? We've got more action at ringside, as coming to ringside is Jay Lethal, Nigel McGuinness, and the Briscoe brothers. These guys are part of the Ring of Honor original crew. These guys have been with Ring of Honor since day one, and they have come out to watch the backs of Benjamin and Danielson to make sure that this team takeover with Donovan Dijak pulls no shenanigans in this tag team match. They're going to keep it fair. Team takeover is also represented by Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. They are not out here at ringside. Maybe they should be, because Donovan Dijak has got 4 Ring of Honor original stable members watching at ringside to make sure this match stays on the up and up. And we are ready for action now. This is a first round match, a surprise match here at Dawn of Destiny, as the newly formed team of Bryan Danielson and Shelton Benjamin is going to take on reDRagon, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish. And Epic Dave has procured the tag team belts. He is not going to let these tag team belts be stolen away under nefarious circumstances by the members of reDRagon. So the belts have been recovered from the unrightful owners and are now ready for action at ringside. As the principals are ready in the ring, and it is time for action here. Referee calls for the bell, and it will be Bryan Danielson to kick things off against Bobby Fish for the reDRagon team. What a shocker here at Dawn of Destiny. Out of nowhere, a Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship Tournament. Bobby Fish gets the opening initiative roll and just kicks the leg of Danielson. Martial arts type move. Danielson fires right back with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Bobby Fish. And on a roll of 7, it is a big kick from Danielson that stuns Bobby Fish and sends him back a step. Danielson is behind and gets into a surfboard stretch. Surfboard stretch now from Danielson. And Fish slow to get to his feet. Thomas Morgan and Donovan Dijak are arguing at ringside. And Thomas Morgan, it's a good thing you've got Nigel McGuinness and his crew at ringside to watch your back, and you can get away with that lip, because I don't think Donovan Dijak would take a lot of nonsense from you. Here's Bobby Fish, who comes back with an elbow strike. And Danielson fires right back with an elbow smash. We're seeing great moves and counter moves from both these guys, who are both accomplished in-ring competitors. Here's Bobby Fish now with a back suplex, and Danielson goes down. Fish quickly makes the tag into O'Reilly. O'Reilly, the fresh man in the ring for reDRagon. And it is O'Reilly who is going to send Danielson into the ropes as Danielson gets to his feet. Danielson off the ropes. And a hard back elbow from Kyle O'Reilly puts Danielson back down on the canvas. O'Reilly's going to try for the triangle choke. Both these two men can mix it up from a mixed martial arts standpoint. O'Reilly's going to need a choice roll to hit this. And on a roll of 7, he cinches it into place. And Danielson is down, is hurt. O'Reilly stays in control. He's going to try and get that triangle in deeper. But this time Danielson manages to break free from the triangle. And O'Reilly goes to ringside, and Danielson dives out from the ring and crashes into O'Reilly at ringside. Danielson going for broke right from the opening. And it's going to be Shelton Benjamin in the ring for the first time now. Benjamin leapfrogs O'Reilly and hits him coming back with a clothesline, and down goes O'Reilly to the mat. Very stiff clothesline from Benjamin. Benjamin now hits him with the pay dirt. That's a pin move. And O'Reilly kicks out of the pin attempt as Benjamin goes right for the early pin attempt. Benjamin now is going to try for a power slam. And on a roll of 5, he connects on that. Didn't get all of it as O'Reilly gets to one knee. Benjamin comes back with a whip to the ropes. Whip to the ropes, and on a roll of 10, it is a double clothesline, and both men go down. Benjamin first to his feet. Benjamin hits another pay dirt. Here's another pin attempt, and O'Reilly kicks out of that one again. Here comes Danielson into the ring. They're going to try a double team. And on a roll of 9, it is a running elbow smash off the turnbuckle from Danielson. Again, he didn't get all of that one. A little bit of hesitation in the teamwork between Danielson and Benjamin, as they are not regular teammates. But Danielson is in the ring and in control, and he whips O'Reilly into the ropes. O'Reilly comes off the ropes. And this time Danielson, with a small package, tries to get O'Reilly down for the cover. O'Reilly kicks out of that, but Danielson immediately picks him up and drops him with a tiger suplex down to the canvas hard. Wow, Danielson really showing his technical abilities in this match against a very capable technical competitor in Kyle O'Reilly. Here's Danielson now with another dragon suplex. O'Reilly slow to get to his feet. Danielson with another round to the canvas hard once again. Danielson is looking really good in this confrontation with Kyle O'Reilly. Danielson now with a back superplex. Off of the top rope. And down hard goes O'Reilly to the mat. Danielson brings Benjamin into the ring. They're going to try another double team. And again, they don't get all of it. As O'Reilly is able to get out of harm's way and get slowly to his feet. Benjamin comes in and tries a whip to the ropes to the turnbuckle and a body smash into the corner. Shelton Benjamin with that stinger splash-like splash into the corner. And O'Reilly is still hurt. O'Reilly could really use a tag at this point in time. But Benjamin and Danielson have kept in control. Benjamin now with a whip to the ropes. O'Reilly comes off the ropes and drops down, and Benjamin comes off the other side. And this time, it is O'Reilly who comes off the ropes and nails Benjamin with a kick to the side of the head, and down goes Benjamin. O'Reilly in control. O'Reilly immediately goes to the arm bar, the Armageddon. This is a submission hold. Can Benjamin get out of this one? Yes, he does. A little early in the match, but O'Reilly sends a message by going right to that submission arm bar. And now O'Reilly is finally going to be able to make the tag into Bobby Fish and get the fresh man into the ring for reDRagon. Very competitive tag team match. Donovan Dijak is making noises at ringside, but with the Ring of Honor originals out there, we are seeing no shenanigans. Ring of Honor is all about fair play, and Nigel McGuinness and Jay Lethal and the Briscoe brothers are going to be sure that the best team wins this match. Here comes Bobby Fish. He is in control, and he drops Shelton Benjamin with a flying fish hook. A nasty move by Bobby Fish. Benjamin slow to get to his feet. Fish comes after him and drops him with a back suplex. Benjamin finally gets to his feet. Fish moves in with another knee strike. This time Benjamin fires back and whips Bobby Fish into the far turnbuckle. Fish bounces off the turnbuckle, and on a roll of three, it is Benjamin who charges to the turnbuckle. Bobby Fish sidesteps the charge. Benjamin hits the turnbuckle and falls out of the ring. We've got action now at ringside. Donovan Dijak looks to be making a move at Benjamin, but once again the Briscoe brothers get in the way and interrupt that nonsense. And it is going to be Benjamin who is going to be slow to get back to his feet. In fact, the referee has hit the count of 8, the count of 9. Benjamin may be counted out here. One more roll of 5 or lower, and we may see a count out. And on a roll of 5, we have a count out. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Shelton Benjamin may have injured his left shoulder when he hit the turnbuckle and tumbled out of the ring and was not able to make it back into the ring by the count of 10. And for those of you following at home, that was a count out roll of 5 or lower, and sure enough, 3 consecutive times I hit 5 or lower, and that is a count out. So a stunning count out loss for the team of Benjamin and Danielson. So Fish and O'Reilly do not have the belts, but they do manage to move on as Shelton Benjamin loses by count out after what appears to be a shoulder injury. And we'll have to get him checked out by the trainers, as he has fallen prey to the count out defeat at the hands of Bobby Fish after that mishap at the turnbuckle. So O'Reilly and Fish are your winners, and they will move on in the Tag Team Championship Tournament. We'll take a look once again at that bracket and see how that is going to look. The team of Danielson and Benjamin have been eliminated. reDRagon moves ahead, and they will face the winners of the Briscoe brothers, who are at ringside today, and the team of Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. So we'll see more in this tag team tournament from West Coast Championship Wrestling as time goes on. But for tonight, we've had a stunning announcement that this tournament is going to take place. And in the first of the opening round matchups, it is the team of reDRagon who wins the opening round matchup and moves on in the tournament. All right. So that is the end of the second match of the night, as Shelton Benjamin is having to be helped away from ringside by the training staff here in the Heartland. The Heartland has the best trainers that money can buy, and they have lots of work to do because it is a rough and tumble business in which we participate. And now, fans, our third match of the night will be for the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship, and this will be the final match of part one of tonight's broadcast. The Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship has been passed around, or has been traded around by three men here over the past several months. Jay White, who you see on your left, a very, very tough New Zealander, also known as the Switchblade, is your current Ring of Honor Heavyweight Champion. And he is facing the man who he originally defeated to win the belt in C.W. Anderson, the handsome fellow on the right of your screen with the glistening bald dome, much like yours truly. Since then, Jay Lethal has also gotten involved in the title scene. Lethal and Jay White actually traded victories, but C.W. Anderson had already been signed for the title match at Dawn of Destiny, so it will be C.W. Anderson challenging for the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship against Jay White in the third match of Dawn of Destiny 2020. And the principals are ready. The referee is in the ring, and away we go. The opening initiative roll goes to C.W. Anderson. Anderson with a knee to the gut, and Jay White is staggered backwards. Anderson follows with a kick to the chest. Jay White still staggered backwards. Anderson putting those strikes to work. Now a falling arm breaker from C.W. Anderson, and Jay White goes down once again. Anderson has a wrestling style that is very rough and tumble and very reminiscent of Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, and a number of people from the Anderson family line. And now it is another wrenching armbar from Anderson, and this time he manages to take Jay White down to the canvas. Anderson whips White to the ropes, and as he comes off the ropes, it is Anderson with a massive spine buster, taking Jay White down to the canvas. C.W. Anderson taking a page out of the book of Double A the Enforcer, Arn Anderson, with that Anderson spine buster, and that cost Jay White a point of fatigue. Anderson follows up and just pitches Jay White out of the ring. Anderson, a much more accomplished brawler than is Jay White. And, but on a roll of 4, that may favor Jay White, as Anderson comes out of the ring, but Jay White grabs him and smashes him onto the announcer's table. A body smash onto the announcer's table. Jay White may be disqualified for that, but on a roll of 12, the referee says let him go. Jay White now in control, and he's going to continue action in the ring, and he is going to go for a Russian leg sweep, and down goes C.W. Anderson. Anderson slow to get to his feet. White with count of 1, and on a count of 2, Anderson kicks out of that one. But Jay White is starting to show what he's made of and why he has the skills to be the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship. Here is Jay White going to the top turnbuckle. He is going to come off with a death jump. But on a roll of 2, we have got shenanigans. Jay White tries a spectacular move but accidentally smashes into the referee. The referee goes down, and the referee will be staying down for 6 moves. As we'll bring in the the counter for the referee being out of action. What is going to happen now in the ring? On an odd roll, it is C.W. Anderson who is first to his feet and first to take advantage. And he pitches Jay White out of the ring. And while they are at ringside, it is Anderson with a knee smash to Jay White, punishing him on the arena floor. White manages to escape back into the ring, but Anderson is still in control. Anderson's going to go to the top turnbuckle. And as Anderson comes off flying, he, on a roll of 11, nails a perfect cross-body block off the turnbuckle. Jay White is down, but there is no referee to count the pinfall. So that costs a point of fatigue to Jay White. But the match continues with C.W. Anderson still in control. And oh, now he hits the shotgun super kick, which is his finishing move. Timed that perfectly as White staggered to his knees. A vicious super kick, but still no referee to count a pinfall. Anderson in control. This time he drives White down to the canvas and puts him in a crossface submission hold. White is not able to submit. Again, there's no referee, but that costs him another point of fatigue as C.W. Anderson has taken control and just done everything in his power to abuse Jay White with the referee out of commission. Here's another shotgun super kick. And White takes another point of fatigue. The referee is finally starting to come around as Anderson is in control. Anderson with another shotgun super kick. Finally, the referee is back on his feet as Anderson is still in control and Jay White has been pounded within an inch of his life. What's Anderson going to do now? He pitches Jay White out of the ring. That may be a mistake, as Jay White is forced to stagger back into the ring to beat the 10 count. Anderson's not going to win the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship on the arena floor, but he has done plenty of damage to Jay White in the absence of the referee. Anderson now goes for another death jump. And as he comes off the top rope, on a roll of 6, it is a flying clothesline from Anderson that takes Jay White back down to the canvas. Anderson pitches White out of the ring once again. But oh, this time on a roll of 3, it is a wild brawl at ringside, and both men could be disqualified. Jay White will not be disqualified on a roll of 9. C.W. Anderson on a roll of 6 will not be disqualified. Now we go to a single dice roll to see who wins the brawl. And on a roll of 6, it is Jay White who wins the brawl at ringside. That is a shocker. Anderson usually is the much better brawler, but White is digging deep. He knows his title is in jeopardy. Back into the ring now, Jay White with a crossface. Anderson will not submit. Jay White now comes back with another brainbuster and drops C.W. Anderson down hard to the canvas. Both men are down. Who will be first to their feet? It is Anderson. Anderson has the stamina advantage. He goes with a kick to the chest as White is getting to his feet. Anderson with another kick to the chest. This time Jay White tries to fire back with some forearms, but those are very weak and not accomplishing a whole lot. Anderson tries for the snap suplex. Oh, but Jay White ducks out of that one. And he rolls C.W. Anderson down and traps him in the Muda Lock. A Muda Lock from Jay White has C.W. Anderson begging and crawling, and finally gets over to the bottom rope to force the hold to be broken. And Anderson is just going to take a powder and head out of the ring. Anderson pulls Jay White out of the ring, and they are brawling at ringside. This time Anderson is the better brawler. Best man wins, and it's Anderson back in control. Back in the ring with another spine buster. Down goes Jay White to the mat hard. And Jay White is in big trouble now. He's going to be pinned on a roll of 10 or lower. And on a roll of 5, Anderson got him. Anderson got him with the spine buster. And C.W. Anderson has regained the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship in surprisingly dominant fashion. Congratulations to C.W. Anderson. He is your new Ring of Honor Heavyweight Champion, regaining the title from Jay White. This will be C.W. Anderson's, I believe, second Ring of Honor title reign. And the fans here at ringside in Cincinnati are stunned by how decisively C.W. Anderson handled the former Ring of Honor Heavyweight Champion Jay White. All right, fans, this brings us to our first intermission of the day. I am going to reset some things and take some time off. Be back, let's see, it is 4:15 Central Time now. I'll probably shoot for about an hour to rest my voice and get things started once again. At about 5 o'clock Central Time, our next three matches will be a triple threat ladies grudge match between Cheerleader Melissa, Tessa Blanchard, and Angelus Lane. So excitement from the ladies division. That will be followed by a best 2 out of 3 falls tag team match for the Atlantic Tag Team Championship, pitting the Road Warriors against Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. And in our final match of segment 2, it will be the Pro Wrestling Mid-America Heavyweight Championship bout as the Superfly Jimmy Snuka defends the PWMA Heavyweight Championship against Nick Bockwinkel. All right, fans, that is our segment 1 of Dawn of Destiny 2020. Thanks to Thomas Morgan, Captain Carl, Amish Elvis, Tribe Fan, everybody who stopped in to catch segment 1 of Dawn of Destiny 2020. Stay tuned in about 45 minutes for segment number 2 with 3 more matches from the biggest event of the year in Heartland Championship Wrestling. Until then, that's our stream, and I am out of here.